Electric airplanes, more office space, more houses, more retail, but no current commitment, medical plazas, restaurants. There is a lot to dive into, so let's get into the future of Lake Nona. Alright, so we have a lot to get into, but why this video in the first place? Well, Tavistock, the developers for Lake Nona, recently submitted a request to the city of Orlando seeking approval for a revised long-term plan that will guide development over Lake Nona for the next 40 years. And I think this really gives you a glimpse inside the minds, the eyes, the feeling of what they feel, what they think Lake Nona is going to be like in 40 years. And it's going to be very beneficial if you already live in Lake Nona and also if you're looking to live in Lake Nona. Now, the current development plan for Lake Nona dates all the way back to 1983. That's when Lake Nona was literally just cows and grass. So it's even amazing to see or to know that they had such foresight to make it into what it is today. But obviously a lot has changed and they're trying to change with it. And according to Jesse Blakely, the vice president of Tavistock, is saying that they're looking to make it a little bit more dense than what it was planned originally, when it was really just a suburban kind of rural space. So let's dive into what they're looking to do. They said some things that I found personally interesting, so I'll share my thoughts and hopefully you can tell me yours down in the comments. Now, in their introduction, they said, looking ahead for the next 40 years, Tavistock wants to ensure Lake Nona can continue to grow in a way that's smart and innovative, with careful attention to architectural merit and uniqueness, while serving and benefiting residents and visitors. To achieve this, Lake Nona will continue to create walkable, mixed-use public areas activated by landscaping and parks, interactive art installations, and community events. Now, let me know what you think of that in the comments, but I personally think it's a step in the right direction. I am curious, though, to see how architectural merit and uniqueness manifests in the future in terms of what that will look like. I do think so far Lake Nona has done a pretty good job of making boring things look cool, i.e. their parking garages. Of course, they could have just thrown those things up, but you know, you have the illuminated parking garage and the one with binary code, and you have the beacon, and the Wave Hotel looks absolutely gorgeous in day and especially at nighttime. And I think if they continue that trend, and they even stated further down in that paragraph that, hey, they're trying to make this more modern and urban landscape compared to the suburban one that they had planned previously, obviously given the fact that at that time it was just a rural community. Now, they also mentioned that due to the explosive growth that Lake Nona has obviously experienced over the past couple of years, there's been a surge in requests for basically everything from retail to housing to commercial to industrial. So to meet that demand, they're looking to promote a live-work dynamic in a new mixed-use district, just like how Pixon, the apartment building, has Foxtail, Ruckus Cycling, PF Chang's, and all these different stores. I think a lot of that is going to be what you see in the future of Lake Nona. That's just my personal opinion, but when you start talking about mixed-use districts, that's usually what they mean, and it really sticks to the theme of urbanism, which they're trying to achieve. Now, as you're watching that beautiful plane head down to the Orlando International Airport, let's talk about how Lake Nona is actually considered Orlando's aerotropolis, because it's literally 10 minutes from the airport, and aviation is becoming a stronger and stronger pillar in its local economy, given all the new development in that field. For example, Simcom Aviation, that's where they're going to be training pilots. That's their new HQ, along with the development of the vertiport. That is where the home of electric airplanes is going to be. It's going to be the first one in the entire United States. I really don't think a lot of people know how big this is going to be for the area. And so my personal opinion is more businesses and jobs in the aviation field will continue to pop up in Lake Nona over the next 40 years, and some of which have already promised to increase wages 150% greater than the county's current median wage, which is overall a very good thing. If you learned something new so far, let me know by hitting the like button. But now you're going to really want to pay attention, because now we're going to get into some numbers as to what they have left, what they've built, what they have approved, and what they're looking to get approved in the future for the rest of the development. Now, this table shows what's approved for the development, what they're requesting, and that leads to the number that you see on the right. And as you can see, they're making a very big push for more office space. This will be almost 7 times the amount of the original plan if it gets approved by the city of Orlando. They've also made a big push in terms of airport support. As you can see, like I said before, they're making a big push towards aviation. They're close to the airport, close to the Space Coast. This is obviously a sector that they really want to lean in and focus in on, because they are considered Orlando's aerotropolis. Now, they're also requesting some more retail space, but what's really interesting is if you take a look at this second table right here, there are 0 commitments for any of the retail square footage that that they currently have in balance. Essentially what that means is that currently there's no assigned buyer for none of that square footage, or that any of them are obtaining currently a permit to build something on all that square footage or use that square footage up. So it leaves a lot of room to go in terms of retail and what could be done. So that could be exciting. That's one way to look at it, but also consider the fact that this data is as recent as December 2021. So there could have been some changes in the past 4 months. Now, they also mentioned as they continue to grow in Lake Nona, they really want to keep more and more open space, eventually having most residents within 10 minutes to a high quality open space, park, or walking trail, which is really cool to see. They also mentioned a project that a lot of people thought was done and over with, canceled, or at least stalled. It is the Greenlink Park. Now, this is something that was proposed years ago. It is still on. They did mention it. They did say that construction will start soon. And as you can see by these pictures, these renderings, it looks amazing. So I'm pretty excited about that. Can't wait to see what that turns into. I'm also pretty stoked about having 2 new schools in Lake Nona as well. That's going to be 1 middle school, 1 elementary school, opening in 2024 and 2026. Also, on a lighter, less statistical note, there are some restaurants coming to Lake Nona. I think there's a Peruvian gastro bar, a Puerto Rican bakery. They also have great Greek Mediterranean grill, which is really nice. I've had it in Horizon West. It's pretty good. And then the other big thing coming this year is going to be the One Performance Plaza. This is going to be a Class A medical office tower adjacent to the Lake Nona Performance Club. There's going to be 12,000 square feet of carefully curated restaurant and retail tenants, sticking to the holistic well-being and health theme. So that's pretty cool. I'm excited for that one. Apart from that, you know, there's going to be a lot of real estate, a lot of houses coming on, new construction. There is some more opportunities opening up in the resale market as well. And so if you're excited about the growth of Lake Nona as I am, and you're looking to move to Lake Nona, I would love to partner with you as your real estate professional. Make sure you reach out. Number is going to be 407-906-9282, or you can email me at romariog@salesorlandofl.com. Last thing, if you enjoyed this video, found value, learned something new, please let me know by hitting the like and subscribe button, joining the family, following me over on Instagram at Orlando with Mario. Thank you so much for watching this video. Comment down below what you'd like to see in the next video. Until we meet again, stay safe.